Live from the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, this is Iowa Live.
Welcome back to the program, everyone. Being joined by a very special person. It's Michelle Book, the CEO of Food Bank of Iowa, as we just got done wrapping up an incredibly successful event.
Amazing. It was our 7th annual Smoke Out Hunger, the biggest, the best. We raised $86,000 to help food insecure Iowans.
How about that? Again, we're talking about Smoke Out Hunger, sponsored by
Nationwide.
Nationwide.
By our side.
And always has been for a long, long time. But there's been more sponsors than that. You mentioned a big number here. We'll remind you of that again in a second. But look at all these sponsors. All these folks, Michelle, came together to make this event as special as it was.
It takes a community. It really does, Lou. It takes the entire community to help solve such a big problem like food insecurity.
Yeah, and we had tons of food out there yesterday. Check out all the vendors that were out there. And it was lined up a little differently. It was a little different layout than we have had in the past. If we can roll the video and give you an overview of what it looked like. This is just a sample. This is just when things were getting started. And you can see how much fun people are having. It's just getting rolling. The weather was perfect.
The weather was perfect. Everything was lined up. You could go from one tent to the next to the next. 7 great barbecue vendors. Both Wendell's, Uncle Wendell's and Jethro's have been with us since the beginning. This is their 7th year with Smoke Out Hunger.
And what I like about both of those vendors, actually all the vendors, everybody gets creative when it comes to having barbecue for this event. And Jethro's Dom, he created some rolled pork loin dish that was really to die for.
The pickled green tomatoes
was on top
extraordinary.
Of that. Uncle
yes.
Wendell's, he went the extra mile as well, tried some different, like a pulled pork type, dish that he created.
Fabulous.
And every single vendor did that. And we had so many other people that were there just adding to the festivities. Look at Bob Pace was even there. Oh, legend.
How lucky are we?
Playing along with Randy Burke and the Prisoners.
It was fabulous.
Yeah.
The music was great all day.
Yeah, and then we had dessert, we had ice cream, we had the Kona Ice was there as well. And then we had a balloon artist that was twisting balloons. He even made I saw him, he made a Spider-Man at one time, which was
and
really
the
cool.
hero.
The heroes, yeah.
All the heroes were there too.
Our Iowa Barbecue Society was there. They gave away a Yeti cooler.
And the fountain was running.
And the fountain.
Big kids, little kids were running through the fountain.
Everybody having fun through that, but it was just a great time to be had by all. Great, gigantic tent for everybody to stay nice and cool. You saw that there as well. So just an overall great event. But one of the big things is people they had a chance to vote for their favorite barbecue. Of all of them, they're all great, but they had a chance to vote for their favorite. So if we roll this, we'll show you in reverse order who the winners were, from 3rd place, 2nd place, and in 1st place, Uncle Wendell. We're just talking about Uncle Wendell.
He's the pickle guy. Great pickles by Uncle Wendell.
Uncle Wendell finished in 3rd place.
Yes.
Great representation. People love there's what you were talking about on those.
Oh, the pickles.
That was awesome. Very well done. Then we moved on over and we checked out the other dish. And these folks came all the way from Ottumwa, and it's called the Warehouse, and they had their pulled pork along with macaroni and cheese right on top of it, and then barbecue sauce on top of that. They were 2nd.
We have another distribution center in Ottumwa.
And that's the
so
reason
we often
why.
eat there when we go down to work with the Ottumwa folks.
And then in 1st place, take a look at this. We have brisket, which was great. And they move it along. Burnt ends were also available there. And the cameraman grabbed a burnt end. See that? You got pulled chicken. It was just,
which was brave.
Yeah,
that
awesome.
Chicken was incredibly moist at the end of the day.
And they are your winners, folks. Rolling Smoke was the fan favorite. 45% of the votes cast went to Rolling Smoke.
Well, we're thrilled with all of the vendors, all the participation, our sponsors. We cannot do it without everybody coming together. And you, Lou, you were down there all day bringing the fun.
And now I want to show you what they're doing for the fair, too. Real quick, here's what's going on with the Iowa State Fair with Food Bank of Iowa. They're going to be there Extreme Sunday. Bring 3 cans of non-perishable food items. Get in for half price. Chopped casserole competition will be at 1 o'clock in Elwell Family Food Center. And Andrew Fuller is going to be there with us.
Yeah, join us. Andrew Fuller is going to MC that casserole contest with me, and we're giving away a lot of really great prizes. So show up, support us
and
there.
We'll talk more about it during the fair. We'll have you on during the fair as well. Sounds great. Thank you so much for everything you do for food insecurity here in the state of Iowa. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow on Iowa Live.